and then we're going to ask if they can just hear us, make sure this working. I'm going to ask. Nicholas
wait, I
Gilmore.
have something to do. Sixth grade openness. I'm not going to take for Sandy.
Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for bearing with us. We have to set this up a little bit today. Can you guys hear us? Nicholas Gilmore, give us a thumbs up if you can hear us. Awesome. All right. Can you see us? Am I too tall? Can maybe stand on the steps to see your face? We good? All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to chapel. And this is our first time being in chapel, and it is very weird being in here without you guys. So we're going to talk more about that later.
We're going to start with our first verse today from 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you.
And our second Bible verse is from Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and by supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. We're going to come back and circle around to those. But first, we're going to invite Mrs. Smith up to lead us in our hymn of the day, Jesus Loves Us. Thank you very much, Mr. Smith and Mr. DeVries, for giving us that hymn today. Important one to remember. So today we're talking about giving thanks, right? So tomorrow is National Turkey Day, Thanksgiving, right? So it's important to be thankful, and this year has been especially challenging. So some of your teachers asked you guys, what some things that you were sad about losing, and then it's always important to look on the bright side. So we're going to start off with some of the negatives, right? Some of the things that we might miss, because it's important to recognize that we are missing things.
And some of us are missing things. Some of us might not realize that others are missing the same things. So being able to share those things together and talk about them together is already something to be thankful for. So some of you had said, some of you have lost family members, lost loved ones. Some of us have lost time with family and friends. We haven't been able to leave our homes. Missing parties, grandparents, cousins. We have some new accessories. Having to wear masks, not seeing our friends, not being able to go on field trips, not being able to go on vacations. Mr. DeCandy and I were just talking about this. We were thinking about what we were doing this time last year. We were thinking about this. What we were doing and planning this time last year. Celebrating milestones like births, baptism, graduation, Just having that human connection, a human contact, celebration, going to the movies, and once again, another one, having to wear masks. And just always having to think about what's my distance from this person? Have I washed my hands lately? Oh no, I need to sneeze in front of somebody. I know that causes me a lot of stress. I have to sneeze in public. But then we also ask you to think about, with all these icky things, all these things that we feel like we've lost, what are we grateful for?
So some of the things that you guys sent in was getting to be closer with your immediate family, people that you live with, right? Because when you're stuck inside the house with the same people day after day, right? Once you get over these feelings, wanting to, fight and, you're going to get closer, right? Which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. And something that I know came out of it for me is that when you get to see those friends and family that you don't see every day, it becomes that much more special when you do get to see them. Some of the other things was shelter, right? That we did have a place that we were able to shelter in place. I was very happy to see brothers and sisters on there. I know sometimes that's a really hard thing to remember to be thankful for, because I have two younger sisters and
I have a younger brother and sister.
And I'm sure your household was a lot like mine sometimes, where it's fighting and yelling and screaming and Mom! Right? Yeah. So it's really important to remember that they are there with you forever. Right? And something that I would know I was happy to see on there was going to school. I know for many of you, right, first day of school is always very exciting, but also like, oh. And then this year, it was like, oh my gosh, we have to go back and see people and see our friends again, and that was a wonderful thing that you guys are thankful for.
And to add on that, I know I'm really grateful for the technology that we have, because we get to still be in school with our friends at home. And I know I talked in the fourth grade about this, but being able to see your face on the screen, interacting with us, and still being so much a part of our school community is something that I know I'm really grateful for.
And our toys and our games, right? Things to be happy about, things to play with, things to occupy us, right? Family board game night is a wonderful thing. Hopefully you guys all got to be a part of one. Somebody else submitted the new babies that were born during this time, and I know that's something I'm personally very grateful for. You probably know I have a 4-month-old daughter now, and she is wonderful and keeps me smiling all the time when I go home. And then the last one was a chance to slow down and really think about what's important. So think about all of the negative things, having to wear a mask, right? Making sure that we're away from people, not being able to hug our friends. It makes us really appreciate and think about what's really important. And it is that we have the family to miss, that we have the friends that we love, and that when we do get to spend time together, it's a special, special time.
So to go back to what we said at the beginning, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 8. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. And this verse, I would say we fall into that all circumstances category. This is not something we ever thought would happen. But watching you guys every day, watching the great attitude of these kids every day, really makes me believe in this verse and really see that it is God's will that we go through this together.
And our second verse is from Philippians 4:6. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. Do not be anxious about anything. It's hard, right? It's a scary time right now. No one wants to get sick. No one wants to get anybody else sick. So when you are feeling anxious and upset and worried, take a moment, say a prayer. He's always listening to you. He's always listening. So, please hold your hand and join me for prayer. Dear Lord, even though times are different now, we thank you for always walking with us and guiding us. We ask that you continue to help us to see the good and the joy in the world, even when things seem gloomy. Be with those that are celebrating Thanksgiving apart tomorrow, and help them to know that all shall pass and we'll be together again. In your name, amen.
And please join us for the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Goodbye and happy Thanksgiving.
Bye, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. See you next week.